question is very easy. What was your picture of China before you came here first time?
That's quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I think in the UK all we know really is about a lot about the food, but obviously not the real side of the food. The politics of the country generally are quite not well known, but discussed around the world.
Yeah.
And also how sometimes it can be difficult to get in. So for us it was a bit of a challenge to get a visa, for example.
Okay.
But the Great Wall of China as well has to be one of the main things, and that's one of the reasons we came to go and see that as well.
And after you arrived here, I mean, first time, what was your feeling? Big shock, like was it totally different? Or?
Well, to be honest, we didn't really like it. It was really chaotic and really busy, and it was too much for us. But like we've been here now 5 days, and we do love it now. We feel like we're part of China now. We know our way around, and we've met lots of people, and everyone's so friendly. We know the food, and
once you get your to know the systems and how things work, it's a lot nicer, and it's really nice. Yeah,
I think the more you know it, the better it is.
Yeah.
I think the more you know
some cultural history, maybe more fun, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, of course.
I think the hardest thing is the language barrier.
Yeah.
I see.
So especially for we want to try local food, for example, but it's hard to go into a local restaurant because they never have an English menu or English speakers, so it's hard. You're gonna think that you're gonna see Chinese people. You're gonna see some traditional forms of China. You're not prepared for such modernization, simply because the media and globally China is still making an impact. It's growing, like more so. I mean, in terms of like urbanism and promoting itself as like its own culture and pop culture and all that. But when I came here, I didn't really have any set ideas because I've traveled quite a bit, and before I moved to Shanghai for a couple of years, and I've learned that not every country is what it seems from the outside perspective, so I kind of brace for impact.
I see.
I just wait for it to present itself to me.
I see. Because what you saw from the pictures, website or media, it's not like not exactly what you see in person, right?
Oh, right. How Western media portrays, and it's not negative. It's just simplistic. I was thinking about pandas and good food. Yeah, good food, noodles, rice, pandas, bamboo, Forbidden City, the Great Wall, yes. But mostly my picture was very positive.
Positive, well, that's good, you know. How about you?
I wasn't expecting so modern China.
You think it was like very old and traditional?
Yeah, the old people who will eat rice all time long on the streets. And this is just a different picture as I imagined.
Okay. And after you came here, I mean after the first time you were here, what is your feeling?
I would say it's much modern than I thought. Because my picture was positive, but I thought it would be more traditional, especially here in Beijing. I think it's much more modern than it used to be 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's developed so fast. Even for me, I'm like...
I mean, I think this place wasn't even here when I was here last time.
Oh, I see. It must be a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about you? And after you came here, like after the first time?
I would recommend visiting China to my friends, and I am really impressed of the mighty power of China. I'm really impressed of the subway, because we don't have a lot of subway.
So many people here in the subway?
Yes. And
a lot of lines.
So many stations.
So many stations.
You only have 2 lines.
Yeah.
You don't have 2 lines?
1 and a half. The second half
didn't open the second one. 1 and a half.
Well, I knew it like modern city, but not this big. I really like China and the culture of the people.
Okay.
I really like it. I imagine something else, but now that I'm here, like I'm impressed.
Okay, interested.
Yes.
Okay. And how about you?
What about me? I used to see China's very traditional city. You used to imagine all the Chinese kind of buildings, and then you get to Beijing, for example, Shanghai, and you see all the modern development. Living here 8 years, So I've been seeing China before the Olympics and after the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's
Big
it
change.
for me. Super big change. A lot of people speaking English, a lot of international places. And another thing that I see is a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
You never expect that. 7 years ago I was like little like, oh, no way, no way. Here now it's foreigners everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, before I came here, like it was totally different. Like it's a developed country, and well, you can know English everywhere, and like it's not that busy as it is now, and it's easy to communicate, easy to go everywhere. But after coming, it was a little bit changed. So like after I came, actually I'm not from this city, I'm from a different city. From then I came, then it was very different. Like for communication, I had to learn Chinese. Then like it's not that what we see in TV or what we see before. It's not that same. It is quite, but not totally same than what we knew before. But it's like too much busy, and it's difficult to communicate something. And what the view we had for Chinese food was different before we came, and after coming it's different. Before came we used to think there's this snake, this, but after coming it's totally different. But it's a good thing. Yeah, it's really good as compared to before and now. It's good also.
You're fresh. Go ahead. I guess very different. Yeah, what it is. I guess like from what I read online, it really seemed like way more traditional, not as like hip and temporary as it is. So I was picturing a lot more old style architecture. And I don't want to offend anyone. I pictured it to be a little bit cleaner. I think Beijing, just because it's a city, it's not as clean, but I definitely pictured a different style architecture. It was very surprising to see, for me, it's such a big city. Big. I've come from a very small town, so yes. I ate a lot of the food. The food is really good. That's what I love. The food. Yes. And the people we work with. We work with Chinese people as well. So we're both teachers, and each foreign teacher is partnered with a Chinese teacher, and becoming friends with them really got to show us the real culture in China. And I think it makes a huge difference, because it really opened, at least it opened my eyes. But she's brand new, so she hasn't gotten too much of a chance yet.
Yeah, before we got here, I would say we kind of have this skewed version of how we saw, the culture and like what we thought we would expect, kind of rustic, maybe a little more, but also very populated. When we got here, we kind of noticed it was just, very modern and very normal, but also just like anywhere else in the world, it's like
I
pretty
thought
materialistic
that
and everything. Like
it was going to be much more different.
Okay.
But it's like than America. I thought it was going to be like stepping onto a different planet. But it wasn't.
Okay.
And I thought there was going to be a lot more old buildings. But everything's really modern. And people are people wherever you go.
I think it's kind of good or bad because of the globalization.
Yeah, globalization
Everywhere
is really
similar.
Yeah.
It's all looking the same everywhere, kind of like, capitalism is taking over the world.
Exactly.
But the food is so much better than I thought it was.
Anywhere else.
That's good to know.
Yeah. It's cheap and it's affordable and it's delicious.